Good morning, guys. You are looking at live images of this storm moving off the Florida coast now, sinking south. Notice that? And it's going contrary to all the models, and that's what concerns me about it. I can visually see what's happening, but every model is showing this thing turning and moving north, and it's just not happening. There's some high pressure system setting up that's going to really aggravate the entire thing and possibly make it linger a day or two longer out into the Gulf and pick up more heat and strength. But right now, still not a tropical depression or a tropical storm yet. But what I wanted to point out, you got the circulation, all of that's happening. And last night, and if you remember in the video yesterday, I talked about what was called, or they called, the dirty edge here. And last night I was looking, guys, you were getting some pretty intense storms up north of here. I guess along it was Alabama, South Georgia, Florida Panhandle. Real powerful looking storms. I'm sure you probably got some pretty good rain. But listen, that has changed. And what happens? It built up this wall up here last night of dirty storms again. And when that happened, it created a mass of cool air. That cool air is dropping down and pushing the storm offshore. Now, even in yesterday's video, guys, I showed that I wasn't going along with the models of this thing going north in the first place. I was showing the models where this thing is moving exactly the way it is now, and moving down in this area and rapidly strengthening. So again, I checked about 10 models. None of them had it right. And I'm not sure where they're getting the models. Guys, I think that things are changing so much that they rely on models and norms. In other words, what it did last year, year before, and all that. That game is over with. Lake Mead proved it, and with the unreliability of the planners of that, we see there's problems. I don't know if it's a young meteorologist in now, what it is that really haven't experienced hurricanes or seen that much. I know there's some old heads still in there. But guys, I think the DEI really messed up the meteorologists. They just can't get it right on anything that we see, whether it's rain or the river levels, it doesn't matter. They are wrong. And the reason I say that, for two reasons. One, it's obvious. I'm going to show you something here in a minute. And another thing that concerns me, we talked about a lot of depletion in the desert Southwest and resources being drained down, water and everything, about to lose some power. And it's almost like nobody cares. Maybe that has to do with this poor modeling. I'm not sure. But what you're looking at as we move through, these are bands of high pressure. The lowest pressure is right in this area right here. See that? Now you've got a 10-18 band going to a 10-20 band right there at the end. And so the storm is getting blocked right here from moving west. It's getting pushed down here by this V trough and that cool air from the rain last night south also. Those are easy models to read. Again, most of these meteorologists, guys, were in diapers when I first started watching hurricanes. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but you can trust the models if you want to, or you can look with your eyes and trust your instincts. This thing is moving south, and it's moving south into warmer water. Take a look at the National Hurricane Center out of Miami again. I'm not sure what's going on with the meteorologists, guys. If you see them doing this, tell them to come check out BP's channel. He watches the real hurricanes. Anyway, what they're saying, we still have a 30% chance of cyclone formation. Now, the difference is this loop, or this cone of uncertainty, basically, where the storm could form. Yesterday, it reached over the Florida Panhandle and out into the Atlantic. Now, the models were obviously way off, and we could visually see that also. It was going to move this way. Again, it moved a little bit further north through some heavy rain here. Cool air collapsed it. But let's see what they're saying. Northern Gulf of America and near Florida. This is 8 a.m. this morning. And they're saying showers and thunderstorms over the eastern Gulf of America are associated with an upper level low and a surface trough. Surface observations indicate that pressures remain high in this area and winds are generally light. However, some gradual development of this system is possible while it moves slowly northward or northwest westward during the next few days. Interests along the Florida West Coast and Florida Panhandle should monitor the progress of the system, as it is expected to bring heavy rains to portions of that region during the next several days. Guys, this should have been yesterday's information coming from the National Hurricane Center, because that's what it did yesterday and last night. Again, it moved slightly north and inundated. I was surprised I did not see tornado warnings. That's how high the cloud tops were. And if you guys are in that area north of this section, and you were last night, let me know in the comments what you saw. I know you were under some heavy storms. I don't know who got what or how much rain, but they were there. But anyway, here's my point. Again, if some of the meteorologists you watch tell you this, you know right then they've got problems. They're following models and not their gut instinct and not their eyes. Again, they're saying it's going to move northward and northwestward. So I don't know what to say. You saw it with your eyes. Let's take a look at some of the other information. Now, this is called mass divergence, guys. And what is happening is this is where the most powerful energy is. And it seems to be pretty much guided by that section. And notice how it goes through in time. It pushes this way and then starts to level out. Now, where it will go past that point, I don't know. But right now, it definitely seems to be, again, traveling through this area of mass divergence, an energy difference. But if it does this, guys, it's going to allow it to make the largest dip it could for the longest amount of time in some very warm waters. We're going to have to see how this thing plays out, but it could move much further south than normal and then maybe turn back up. It's changing day by day, and all I can do is trust my eyes on what I'm seeing, guys, and we've done that for 15 years here. And let me back this out. We'll get these newest frames in. Again, thunderstorms are moving to the south. This is being pushed to the south. The center of circulation surface is somewhere right around in this area here. But again, you can just look at it and see, guys. You're going to get some tailwinds here, kind of that rough edge, and you're already doing it along the Florida West Coast here. But you guys, in Mississippi last night, you got some. We did. Alabama, again, this area is clearing out now. And that is, again, pushing the thing south. And this clean sweep through the Gulf, which may happen, may ease up some of the rough temperatures, because as it moves into this warm water, it just gets stronger and stronger. But it does pull that heat up into the upper atmosphere and creates that cooling effect. So that would be, if it doesn't become a monster, the best possible scenario to bring some temperature relief along to the Gulf Coast states. If it can simply make this, and it seems like the whole pattern of the Gulf itself, as I back this out a little, is following that dip and then the move west. Look at the very low-level clouds here. So this thing could either become a Mexico hurricane, a tropical storm, or turn completely up. But right now, it's doing a dip and a sweep. This will give us some relief from the heat. But guys, I'm not going to make it much longer. It would be mute too. You see what we got. But here's what we're going to do throughout the next few days. You may get 2 or 3 of these shorter updates, just so we can get to the point and not drag behind. But this is moving fast, and when I start seeing this, I'm going to keep a very close eye on it. So you guys, you do the same. Remember, our Father loves you. We love you. And this is a major heads up. This thing is not over, and it's not moving north. Be safe.